didn't stop the stream, so that's good, I guess. So I guess we blinked for a second, and we're okay now.
Pioneers here! Moving to capture fuel location.
Okay.
Bunker is now operational.
Let's go ahead and do this, so that way I got something going, I reckon.
We have built a bunker.
Heavy partner ready. Gatewing target range.
I wonder if I tone down my scroll speed, if that will help. Honestly, I have no idea. But it'd be nice if it did. Yeah, a little bit. Very much a little bit.
Panther ready to break through. Eva gets them enough firing arc.
Jawohl, my dear!
Check out my stream results. I'm still streaming though. Oh, it's because it blinked, I guess. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
In Leipzig, I saw these funny little dancing puppets.
Ready for duty. Half-track, moving out. Rolling. Anti-air, ready.
The tank is getting very dirty.
Reporting. Can't you drive any faster, Klaus? Aufklärung, patrolling. Pioneer team, ready. You need any construction? Pioneer team, ready. Objective appears clear. Pioneers have this sector. We have building orders.
All it really does is just keep it secure enough so that way they just can't swoop in and take it. That's all that does.
Perfect. It is built and ready.
Ja, half-track, ready.
Oh, Achtung! On your feet! We don't have all day!
Smells like frog grenadiers.
Heavy panzer.
Where do you want us?
This is Panther Panzer.
Jawohl. In gear, now. MG, here. Moving to position. Where do you want us?
This is Panther Panzer. Panther on the hunt.
Rage und Feuer! Commencing barrage.
Yep, that's not good at all.
Target. Take one and kill them! Move!
Got a fish. Got a man.
We're right in the thick of it now, Grenadiers.
Off they go to save the day.
Picking sector.
Pioneers taking territory. Objective is free and I am seizing.
And there's literally nothing over here. I think the only thing that's left is these 2 points. Because I'm not seeing anything else. And the game's not over yet, which means there's still some enemies out there somewhere on the map. So.
Seized. I don't know if I can hold it.
Children, listen! Capturing sector.
Panther ready to break through. Quality over quantity.
territory. Pioneers have seized the on the move. No enemy in sight.
Lost function C. Pioneer team on objective.
Munitions location captured by Pioneer squad.
German steel.
Quickly, move!
The objective is on Sierra.
Moving out. Weapons sets ready.
Kampfwagen moving into range.
Auf Klärung. Patrolling.
Engage on contact. Move out. Patrol searching for Yankees.
How is a tiny shield going to protect us? What are your orders? Acknowledge. Taking point.
One of them's gotta have something.
Engage targets.
No.
This is Panther
Yes.
Panzer.
Demi recon here.
I can make dinner real quick. I don't mind.
Hot dogs and that Wolverine pizza.
Okay. Do you want me to make both or? Okay. Hot dogs and Wolverine pizza sound good. Alright, so you all heard the mistress. I'm going to
Normally I cook.
take a.
You like cooking the hot dogs.
Yes, I do. So I'm going
What
to
the
take
heck
another.
is that little blob?
It's a dancing pudding.
I like that he's like pastel, almost rainbow.
Yeah, he's a
He's
little.
missing like 2 or 3 shades to be rainbow.
Yeah, he's a little dancing pudding.
Oh, now you made him giant. He looks like a dot or a juju.
Yeah, I know,
looks like a
right?
dancing juju.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I could put him over my avatar.
Maybe this is why people like when I come in, because I'm just random.
Yeah, I remember hearing Jim talk about him, so I'm like, I wonder if I can find the
dancing
the dancing pudding, and then I put in dancing pudding and found it. So I'm like, I'm adding it to my stream. Why not?
Does it like give him money or something?
No, it's just something that he really liked from another place called Stream Me, I think, or something like that. It doesn't exist anymore, but
I'm hoping he'll get to meet Jim.
I hope so too. Anyways, everybody, I'm going to.
see if his, him and his wife would want a custom little body.
Good. Alright, so I'm going to take another break to make dinner, and I will see you all very, very shortly, hopefully. Alright, so I'll see you all in a minute.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee. Ah. Do you really think you'll survive in here? You don't seem to know which creek you're in. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my rear. How do you think I keep this lovely grin? Have some more caviar. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee. Ah. Ah. Now I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly, tickly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my bab, I'm going to take your head and ram it up my butt.
Your butt.
My butt.
Your butt.
That's right, my butt.
Ugh.
My butt. My butt. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee. Hurrah! Ha 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 ha. Yeah! Ho 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 ho. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee. Ah! Cursed squirrel, look what you've done! I'm flushing! I'm flushing! Oh, what a world, what a world!
Who'd have thought a good little squirrel like you could destroy my beautiful claggy nest? Oh, I'm going! Oh, no!
Now that's what I call a bowel movement. Well, here I am. Conquer the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? But how did I come to this, I hear you say? And who are those strange fellows that surround my throne? I hear you also say. Well, it's a long story. Come closer, and I'll tell you. It all started yesterday. And what a day that was. It's what I call a bad fur day.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
Yeah! Ho 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 ho. Ah! Ha 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 ha. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee.
Ah. Do you really think you'll survive in here? You don't seem to know which creek you're in. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my rear. How do you think I keep this lovely grin?
Have some more caviar. Ah! Ha 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 ha. Yeah! Ho 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 ho. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee.
Now I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly, tickly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my bab, I'm going to take your head and ram it up my butt.
Your butt.
My butt.
Your butt.
That's right, my butt.
Ugh.
My butt. My butt.
Hurrah! Hee 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 hee. Hurrah! Ha 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 ha. Yeah! Ho 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 ho. Hurrah! Hee 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 hee. Cursed squirrel, look what you've done! I'm flushing! I'm flushing! Oh, what a world, what a world! Who'd have thought a good little squirrel like you could destroy my beautiful claggy nest? Oh, I'm going! Oh, ah, no!
Now that's what I call a bowel movement.
country needs you now, boys. We are fighting an enemy like we have never encountered before. They are evil beyond reproach. Where they have come from, I do not know. But we need to send them back to wherever it was they came from. We need you, soldier. Yes, you. Sign up at your nearest signing up station. There should be one near you. And remember, soldier, your country will be indebted to you.
So, there I am. King. King of all the land. And who'd have thought that? I guess you know who these guys are now? 'Cause I certainly do. I don't want to know them. And yep, I may be king. I have all the money in the world. And all the land. And all that stuff. But you know, I don't really think I want it. I just want to go home. With Barry. And, I don't know, have a bottle of beer. It's not gonna happen. It's true what they say. The grass is always greener. And you don't really know what it is you have until it's gone. Gone. Gone.
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that long wait, but it be what it be. I finally got the overlay chat, I think, to where I want it. And we are going to exit out of this. We got our food now. So I am going to... I think we're just going to find something to watch and react to. I think that would be interesting. That would be nice and interesting, wouldn't it? So let's see here. Might gonna go back over the stuff that I was talking about earlier. Just find the videos that that kind of made me want to respond. I just don't understand. The detractors cabal. Alright. Let's see here. I just go back into my history. Probably the best thing for me to do, isn't it? So I had made everybody hot dogs, and we got that Deadpool Wolverine pizza. So that's what I made everybody. Hot dogs and pizza. Sounds good, sounds good. I think Clant, go. Sorry, my dog's trying to beg for my food now. I think this is it. It's one of them anyway. So first of all, before we get into this, so big shout outs to Duty Streams for all this. He definitely helps out whenever it comes to finding content on Dave Bennett without having to actually watch his content, because quite frankly I don't want to be caught dead doing that anyway. So there we go. We won't capture the cursor this time because we don't need to. I am gonna move this down so that way we can get rid of that. And we can make this a little bigger.
Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to the late stream. Look how awesome the setup looks with the new backdrop and everything. It's pretty damn cool, isn't it? And I'm ready to chill with all of you. I'm excited for tonight. I hope you guys are too. Let's get started tonight with a couple of shout outs. Let's get it rolling. Let's get the support going. Thank you everyone who's here and ready to chill and relax for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sandy, becoming a member tonight. Thank you, Sandy, for the membership. I appreciate that. Actually, it says it is not a new membership, so I guess you must have already become a member and you popped the message tonight. Well, thank you for that. And we received the first tip of the night already here. I just got started. $2 tip from Sarah.
Here comes
now listen to this,
Phil.
all right? Because we are going to address this, because here's the deal. I've got to be honest. I'm not a fan of dragging down others and felting. I understand why you're doing it. It's good for business, but I hope when the hype dies down, you go back to being the old ESP that focuses on making positive content that doesn't harm anyone else. First of all, I haven't stopped making any content. I'm making exactly the same content in the same...
That is not what was said. This is something that Phil does all the damn time, and it pisses me off. Because I know people in my actual life that do the same damn thing. Where you will tell them something, and they will quite literally hear what they want to hear out of it, and then respond. Oh, I haven't stopped making any content. That's not what was said. What was said was, is that they're ready for the negative content that you're making, the little revenge tour shit that you're doing. They're ready for that to go away.
Same amounts. In fact, it's just extra content. I'm still making the gameplay. I'm still doing the podcast. There's just extra content added onto it. So your statement about me not making content is actually false.
That is not what they said. Let's go back and listen to what they said.
Not a fan of dragging down others and felting. I understand why you're doing it. It's good for business, but I hope when the hype dies down, you go back to being the old ESP that focuses on making positive content that doesn't harm anyone else.
Goes back to making positive content. They didn't say... She didn't say, I'm going to, because their name is Sarah, so we'll just say she. She didn't say that you aren't making any content. She said that you aren't making positive content. Positive content. You know that thing that you had constantly been fucking harping about for I don't know how damn long? Where you're like, oh, you're nothing but positivity here. That's what they said.
First of all, I haven't stopped making any content. I'm making exactly the same content in the same amounts. In fact, it's just extra content. I'm still making the gameplay. I'm still doing the podcast. There's just extra content added onto it.
Sure.
So your statement about me not making content is actually false.
That's not what they said.
Number two, your statement saying that basically you are sad that I'm dragging others down. I'm literally not dragging anyone down that hasn't done it to me for a decade.
So you're admitting that you're dragging people down. I'm not dragging people down that haven't done it to me for over a decade. So you are.
It was rich, now it's my detractors. I'm not going after anyone. I have no reason to go after anyone. But now these people...
You mention... Okay. Just to put this into perspective, we are watching... We are on the channel of the person that you constantly bring up ever since your fucking time on the casino came to an end. You constantly bring up fucking duty. All the time. Oh, let's get another $20 in, guys. Let's get a nice round $300 to tip, so that way my detractors can seethe and cope. Especially Duty. Duty is over there like crying because of what I'm doing.
Who have made money on my back for a decade are going to get their fucking share of misery. They deserve it. And I will get back. Every ounce that they milked out of me is coming back to me now.
That's great.
Period. But you're not going to see me go out and attack others for no reason. You're just going to see me be myself. All right? If you have a problem with that...
Okay, so not going to attack others for no reason. See, we're going to play another video where good old Philly decides to quite literally call someone an idiot just because of the fact that they brought up the leaderboard thing. Now, the leaderboard thing is something that he's done, for those who are not familiar with him. The leaderboard thing is something that he has done for years now. And the whole thing where he puts the top chatter or the top tipper at the bottom, the top super chatter at the bottom, the biggest tip that they got, the tip goal, that line of text that's at the bottom of every stream that he does, whether it be his podcast or him playing games, whatever the case is. That thing, that's his leaderboard. And he ends up berating someone because they're like, hey, you didn't update the leaderboard, just letting you know. And he calls him a fucking idiot. Like for the next 30, 40 minutes, almost an hour, just goes on about the guy to the point that he finally goes, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to ban him. Permaban for bringing it up, dumbass. So that's not attacking someone for no reason? Sounds like it's attacking someone for no reason. Hey, what the fuck do I know? Apparently, fucking King Craftsman here can do whatever the fuck he wants, and it's totally fine, right?
I'm sorry. Really, I am.
No, you're not.
Because I don't think that anything I'm doing is offensive or wrong.
It's because
right?
you never do.
Am I? Can anyone say that? I feel Phil really went
You never think that way, so of course not.
out and he's just stabbing everyone, attacking everyone constantly. No.
Yeah, you back before you started doing your whole "but we gotta be positive" shit, you were doing that all the time. But now that you got this new whole fucking line of rhetoric that you're the new king, that you're the king of hate again, the king's back in his throne, then yeah, you're gonna start doing it. If we've already seen what you look like with the mask off. Now we're just seeing it more often.
You know me. I'm going to stay here in my lane and do my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, particularly in this case, all right?
Right.
I'm just going to say something. I'm going to reiterate it from what I said this morning.
Sure.
What's been happening is the people who are pocket detractors, pocket watchers of me. I said this on the podcast earlier today.
What the fuck is a pocket detractor or a pocket watcher? What does that mean? Do they have their own, like, dimension that they watch from? What the fuck is that?
People who are pocket watchers of me, who literally sat around watching for the wrong reasons,
For the wrong
are now
reasons.
upset. Because now they're realizing it's not fun to be on my streams anymore because there's nothing to make fun of. I'm literally winning every stream. Correct?
Literally winning every stream.
We already had it with Don Fanucci, right?
Whoever that is. He brings him up a couple of times. I don't know who the fuck Don Fanucci is. Maybe he's somebody like Raphael who just kind of goes in and watches this shit and restreams it. I don't know.
He had it. Well, guess what? I know a particular few people who have been sitting around pretending to be fans that are not. Okay? And I am not going to put up with that shit. So let me tell you right now, if you were a pocket watcher of mine, and now all of a sudden you're upset because now I'm doing well, people like my content, are seeing me for who I really am rather than a lie. You can't just sit around and pocket watch and make stabs at me and say fuck.
What in the fuck is pocket watching? You pocket watch. What does that mean? I might have to just look it up because I don't know what that, like, it might just be a fucking DSP-ism, to be honest. But what in the hell is, what does pocket watching mean? What is that? What is that term?
Stuff. Guess what? You leave right now, or I can remove you. There's your two choices. You can leave of your own accord, or I will remove you myself, and I will laugh at it when it happens.
So, is that is he talking about the restreamers then? That was confusing to me whenever I first heard it. Like, the whole pocket watching thing really throws me off.
Because I've had enough of it. You sitting in here, I was being nice to people. Oh, they're not breaking the rules. Doesn't matter if you're not breaking the rules now, because now I already knew who you were all this time. You see, the only people who have issue right now with what's going on, with me getting more views, getting engagement, making money, are detractors. That's it. That's literally the only people that have issue. My longtime fans like it. My new fans like it. No one has issue with this because they've seen me be the whipping boy of the internet for a decade. And now they're like, yes, this is great. This is called people getting their comeuppance. This is called the underdog coming back. This is almost like the second, the second return, the second coming of Phil hitting YouTube again, getting popularity, right?
Whoa, wait, what? No.
Right?
No.
So
I have to back that up. What did he just fucking say?
Because now I already knew who you were all this time.
Right.
You see, the only people who have issue right now with what's going on, with me getting more views, getting engagement, making money, are detractors. That's it. That's literally the only people that have issue. My longtime fans like it. My new fans like it. No one has issue with this because they've seen me be the whipping boy of the internet for a decade. And now they're like, yes, this is great. This is called people getting their comeuppance. This is called the underdog coming back. This is almost like the second, the second return, the second coming of Phil hitting.
The second coming of Phil. What, are you Jesus? Is that what we're getting to right now? Oh, this is the second coming of Phil. The second coming of Philip. Oh, fuck. The second coming of Phil. Oh my god, dude. Oh, what in Satan's name is even going on? Second coming of Phil.
YouTube again getting popularity, right? Right?
No, not right.
So I gotta ask the question, Sarah, where do your intentions really lie? Because literally what you just said in this $2 tip is wrong. No. I have not. What do you say? Go back to the old DSP that focuses on making good, positive content that doesn't harm anyone else. Who am I harming?
You just talked about who you were harming. You literally just went over who you were harming. What the fuck you mean, who am I harming? You just... Okay. You know what? Alright.
Rich literally destroyed me for a decade. He
literally destroyed you for a decade. It's a hell of a thing to admit.
What was coming to him. My detractors are literally still doing it daily. They're just getting their justice. They're just desserts.
They're getting their justice. They're just desserts. Mm-hmm.
That's different than if I was someone who literally went out and attacked other people to get myself over. These are not innocent people. These are people who deserve this treatment for how they've treated me. I just sat here and took it for 10.
They deserve the treatment that they're getting for what Philip Burnell Christ here has said.
10 years, and now I'm just not going to take it anymore. Right? Right? So honestly, Sarah, I don't know where your intentions are lying with this tip, and I don't know if what you're saying is true or not, or you could be a Don Fanucci. You really could be.
What do you mean you don't know what they're saying, if what they're saying is true or not? You just got through saying that it was a lie. Or are you trying to say, or are you trying to say that, you don't know that their intentions are true or not? Because that's not what you said. You literally said, I don't know if what you said is true or not. Alright.
So, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not happy that finally I get to defend myself and I get justice, maybe you were watching for the wrong reasons. Okay? Okay, cool.
So, I'm not going to go out and attack anybody. But this person who just gave me money, whether it be $2 or not, this person who just gave me money said that said that they're ready to go back to positivity, to positive Philly boy, but he doesn't know what their intentions are, and he is basically, he's not like full-blown attacking this person, but he is insinuating that they're a liar. He's also insinuating that they might be a troll account, essentially, and that they just gave him $2 in order to troll him. How stupid.
But in the meantime,
Lord,
I'm not going to not count your tip just because I don't agree with what you said. That would be kind of unfair of me. I wouldn't be very...
I'm not going to... Wait. I'm not going to include your tip because I didn't agree with you? Is that what he said?
Honestly, Sarah, I don't know where your intentions are lying with this tip, and I don't know if what you're saying is true or not, or you could be a Don Fanucci. You really could be. So, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not happy that finally I get to defend myself and I get justice, maybe you were watching for the wrong reasons. Okay?
You're either with me or against me.
Go!
Sorry, I yelled at my dog.
But in the meantime, I'm not going to not count your tip just because I don't agree with what you said. That would be kind of unfair of me. I wouldn't be very kingly behavior if I did that, would it?
I wouldn't be very kingly if I didn't include it, would I? Because I am the king, after all.
So I will still count the tip. We'll add it to the total here.
King of
but guys,
content.
if you're here to chill and have a good time, welcome, and let's get some support going. This particular channel, the DSP Throwback channel, very sadly...
oh, and by the way, something that Phil does very often, and it was pointed out, but I kind of had seen it over and over, but it was openly pointed out in one of the videos that I watched earlier, that, damn, sorry, that in Phil's mind, the support that he's supposed to be feeling is, and he's seeing and everything, is money. There is no other form of support. If you're just there to watch the content and to enjoy the conversation, what conversation you're allowed to have in the chat anyway, because he's still pulling that bullshit where it's like, oh, you're not talking about what I'm doing right now in the chat and you're talking to each other like normal humans do, well, you can get the fuck out of my chat. It's basically what he does. But anyways, that is Phil's version of support. His version of support is, oh, what money are you giving me? Are you giving me money? If you give me any sort of money, then you're supporting. If you give a super chat, you're supporting. If you are doing anything that has to do with him making money at the end of the day, then you're supporting. Otherwise, you're a troll. You're, I guess, a pocket watcher, which is weird to me. I'm just imagining just a group of people, like, standing around, kind of, like, dressed up in, like, old, like, London, like, old-style London clothes, and they're just pulling pocket watches, like, out of their little suit vests, and they're just looking at it like, I don't get that, but whatever. It's like a weird steampunk.
No, that's
alternate
Sarah
reality.
Brown is not the Sarah who I was addressing. This is a newcomer. No one say something nasty to Sarah Brown. That is not her. Just they have the same first name. That is not the same person. Okay, please don't be
Not the
mean to
same
Sarah Brown.
person.
That was not her who did.
Don't you
Okay?
beat up on
Okay,
Sarah
cool.
Brown now. That other Sarah, you can say fuck her all
Okay,
you want, but not Sarah
so-
Brown.
Yeah, tonight, exciting stuff. We're going to have a chill time, 2 hours of interactive fun. Actually, I'm going to try to make all my streams more interactive now. Like, for example, I changed the format of DSP versus the internet earlier today to talk to people more, and I want to do that more. I want to interact. I want to give shout-outs immediately as support comes in, rather than waiting. You know, I did that with the podcast this morning, too. I want these streams to become more interactive, and I want you to know how grateful I am that you guys are literally turning my business and life around right now.
So he's literally doing what the casino was doing for him. That's basically all that is. He's copying their method to try to attempt to be on par with or just as good as the casino. That's the only reason he's doing that.
You are. If this continues, if this level of attention and support and engagement continues, this could be the best year I have seen in like a decade. I'm not even lying. So let's see how it goes.
No,
I
not
want to
even
keep that
lying.
momentum
I wouldn't
going.
lie to you.
Literally, we've had 5 streams where I've hit my goals. Let's keep that momentum going tonight. If you like the content tonight, please support it. Please support the King's Tax and fill the coffers, if you could, with some contributions. I would really, really appreciate that. And thank you guys so very much for any support tonight. Okay, anything is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you. Right now we got nothing, basically. We have no super chats, no memberships, and that one tip from Sarah. So let's get it rolling, all right?
Let's get
Michaela,
it rolling.
1 month as a member, says, hi, Phil, tonight should be fun. I agree. It's going to be chill, fun, laid back, and it's going to be a good time watching this. Full HD this week. Remember last week it was the 4:3 camera, really shitty. This is at least 720p HD. You know, better camera filmed at my...
And that's another thing that's like always on Phil's fucking like checklist. If he's using stuff that isn't streaming at like 4K, fucking 1080p, 40 frames per second, and isn't like in real time, it feels like I'm right there next to you sort of quality or graphics or whatever the case is, then he's not fucking happy.
TV. There you go. Yeah, that's right, Derek. There's only 6 parts of 2009 PS Home, so we might get through this 2009 tonight and actually jump into many years later. 2012 was the next time that I jumped into PS Home. So again, just seeing these time lapses of how things changed over the years could be pretty neat. Okay, I just received a $10 tip. Thank you so much for getting it rolling. Raw Phil's estrogen pills. Hail to the king. Wow. Raw Phil's estrogen pills. For those who don't know, Raw Phil is a troll of mine. He has habitually, illegally clipped my content and put it on his channel without permission. He doesn't add any commentary or any editing. He just literally
This is another thing that this is the same shit I gave Keemstar back whenever he was doing his little secret Discord meeting, and he also brought up Duty Streams, which is kind of ironic. But he's like, oh, he just Duty Streams takes 15 minutes of the Locale podcast and just puts it on his video. That's illegal. You can't fucking do that. It's illegal. Well, if it's illegal, then why aren't you doing something about it? Where is the fucking police banging down their door and taking their hard drives and shit? It's not happening, so I don't understand where the illegal part comes in. And any time that they have taken any sort of legal action, most of the time it's a DMCA or whatever, to try to get these supposed illegal activities shut down, YouTube is like, yeah, it wasn't illegal. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I don't understand. And if YouTube doesn't do it, if they do actually go through with the DMCA and they have them take it down, then the person just does a counterclaim and it gets put back up. So if it's illegal and you can't do it and you're not allowed to do it, then why do people get away with it so often? It doesn't make sense.
Really steals from my channels and puts it up as a second way to watch my content. He's a piece of human shit. And that's pretty funny. His estrogen pills. Thank you so much for the $10 tip.
Be careful, Phil. You don't want to be talking about estrogen pills and stuff like that because there's a good chance that you could get canceled. You don't want to do that.
Very nice. Someone just said raw Phil getting raw dog.
Gross.
That's right. I am good today, Juan. Yeah, I saw Bully apparently is getting rated for other consoles. Like, it's getting rated for, like, PS4 and or PS5 and, like, Xbox. And everyone's like, how's it getting rated? It's looking like it's going to get ported, but it's probably just going to be a straight port like they did with Red Dead. Doubtful that it's going to be any kind of a new content or anything like that, right?
Are we talking about the game Bully? Because that was a good game, quite frankly.
Dinner was decent. It was just some pasta and meatballs. It was quick, and peas. It was quick because my wife had to work today, so she couldn't whip up anything major.
No, back up. What'd you say?
Like, it's getting rated for, like, PS4 and or PS5 and, like, Xbox. And everyone's like, how's it getting rated? It's looking like it's going to get ported, but it's probably just going to be... Dinner was decent. It was just some pasta and meatballs. It was quick.
You had balls in your mouth? You just got through talking about how Raw Phil takes estrogen pills, so you had balls in your mouth? Good to know.
And peas. It was quick because my wife had to work today, so she couldn't whip up anything major. What's up, King Michael? Good evening, good evening.
Well, that sounds terrible for the king there. He didn't get a kingly meal from the concubine that lives in his house.
Okay.
And by the way, that's not like a derogatory insult toward Dearest's cat. That was just me sticking to the whole king thing that he has going on.
Okay, do we have anything to talk about? Anything you guys would like to ask me or discuss before we start with our React tonight? Or shall we
Yeah, because if you talk about anything else whenever the React starts, he's going to get really pissed off.
jump right into it? Either way, I'll chill with you guys for a little bit if you want, or we could jump right in. It's 6 parts, so it's only about an hour of footage to get through. But we will probably start the 2012 walkthrough as well.
How fucking weird of a person do you have to be? Like, I know that he's been on the internet over a decade. So there's quite a bit of stuff to go through. But how, like, narcissistically weird does it have to be for you to make a third channel? You already have... He made the first channel, which is what he's, He's got his first channel, which is this one. It isn't his very first, but bear with me. He's got the DSP Gaming, right? Then he ended up trying to do that KO Gaming shit, and that tanked, and there was nothing that came of it. But now he's got he's got DSP Gaming and DSP Throwback, which is what they're doing right now, and then DSP Reacts. How fucking weird is it to have a channel solely dedicated to your own content that you're going back and watching and reacting to, especially when Well, actually, whenever it comes to Phil, it makes a whole lot of sense. It makes perfect sense because this dude could probably, if him and Kat somehow didn't work out, he could probably just get one of those big full-length body mirrors and he could just lay it in the well, let's be honest, they don't sleep in the same bed. So he could lay it just horizontally, like hang it up or lay it horizontally on the wall. And he could just wake up every morning and look at his reflection, get the biggest grin on his pudgy face, and just be like, "Ah, yeah, the king has risen. More than one way, isn't that right, kingly boy?" I can imagine that happening.
Did I like Little Big Planet 2? Yeah, 1 and 2 were great. 3 not so much. 1 and 2 were good games. I actually think I liked 2 more than 1. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I liked 2 more than 1, if I remember correctly.
No one cares on that one. Only the person that
Matthew, how can I have thoughts on the new Star Wars game coming out next week when it comes out next week and I haven't played it yet? I'll have thoughts on it after it's out and I've played it.
You mean to tell me that you can't watch a fucking trailer or get like demo gameplay footage of something and have an opinion? That doesn't even make sense.
Okay, I received a $5 tip. This is excellent. Thank you, guys.
Uh-oh.
From Alex from Phoenix. I've always wanted to see the day your perseverance pays off and things turn around for you for the better. We've caught a glimpse of it now, and it's onward and upward. Thank you. Very nice of you, Alex from Phoenix, to say that. You're right. If we can maintain this momentum, right, the way that it's been going and everything, and just been getting better, you know, the sky's the limit. So I hope we can keep the momentum going. Like I said, literally every stream where I'm hitting my...
I personally hope you do hit the sky, and I hope that is where the momentum fails, and then we get to watch you plummet all the way from the atmosphere.
My goals, and we're having a great time together, and those dumb trolls have to clip it and look at that leaderboard down there, and they fucking are so upset at it. And they deserve it.
That's just him fluffing his own balls at that point. There is literally no detractors out there that I have seen. And given I'm not subscribed to every single detractor of Phil's that there is, I'm only subscribed to a couple of them, mainly the major ones. But none of them are quote unquote seething and coping over the fact that he is getting money. Because honestly, at this point, the more money that he gets, the bigger his head will inflate, the further he will go up into the air, and then finally, whenever all that hot air leaves, we'll get to watch the most beautiful downfall that has ever happened. Quite frankly, I'm really hoping, and I'm really thinking, that the beginning of the downfall, if not the hard plummet of the downfall, will happen whenever June the King's documentary on him comes out.
They deserve it for all the years of misery that they've given me and my family. Because it's not just me, it's my family members, fans, viewers.
How have they even hurt your family members, by the way? So Kat ended up coming on stream, and she admitted that the trolls made her cry once, right? I get that. If you're not used to a big internet audience, then you're going to probably take some punches that you don't want to take. But hey, you live and learn, you get better, and you end up getting a thicker skin over it, right? But how have they even hurt Kat since then? Like, what has actually happened to Kat that has hurt her, or the rest of your family? The only family you really give a shit about is Kat, who cooks for you, and you have Jasper on screen sometimes, and he comes into your streams sometimes. But you don't care enough for that fucking for your own fucking cat to take him to the vet to figure out what's wrong with him. So obviously, I'm not really sure where this whole thing about your family comes in. It just ends up being one of those things that you can just throw out there and be like, "Yeah, they're hurting my family. My family's hurt." No, they're not.
Moderators have all been harassed by these people for no reason for so many years.
Oh, your moderators.
This is just awesome. that finally, they're getting their due and we're getting to have fun together, right?
We're getting their comeuppance.
Okay.
We're getting their comeuppance, guys. Getting their comeuppance.
By the way, that moron is in here with his sock accounts again. I've already banned a bunch and he keeps talking, so every time he says something, if you notice accounts disappearing, that's why. It's the same guy with his 100 sock accounts again, the no-life idiot.
Uh-huh. And then you just somehow always know that. How exactly? I personally think that if that you just kind of look at your chat, and if there is a new name that comes in, you immediately think, oh, they must be a sock account, because, you know, you're paranoid, and I'm a paranoid person. You're way more paranoid than I am, which is saying a lot. But either way, that's all it is he recognizes like a handful of names, and if they don't match the handful of names that he recognizes or have come in and used the code words and whatnot, then it's immediately there comes the evil shining in the, there comes the evil moving in the night to fuck him over.
Okay. You're playing the Red Dead Redemption HD port and it's a blast. Did that come out recently? I think it just came out recently. It was supposed to be like a 1080p port or something.
Yeah, you won't play
Eugene
it.
says we need to have a new reward tier for $200. Maybe we could figure something out. Yeah, right now I don't have any ideas, but we could maybe brainstorm something. If you guys, the thing is, if we're consistently hitting $200, consistently, then yes, cool, we could do that.
Yeah, but it's not going to be that consistent. Not for very long. Might be long enough for him to make
Pokemon Watcher. Oops, autocorrect. I don't think you meant to say Pokemon Watcher there, Blackjack Yak.
I don't know what the... It may as well be Pokemon Watcher. I don't know what the fuck Pocket Watcher is. That still rattles me. What the hell is a Pocket Watcher? Yeah, riveting content. Just get to sit and watch him choke on his own saliva as he's attempting to say that everybody's been quote-unquote felted, which isn't even a fucking term that he used up until he went on the casino. Otherwise, he just never brought it up. It's never been a thing. But as soon as he goes on there, suddenly he's with it. He knows all the memes. He keeps track of everything. It's funny whenever they make fun of him because they're all good, great, golly good, gracious friends that are going to meet up for Thanksgiving and fucking Christmas this year. Which is going to be very saintly because you have to remember, this is the second coming of Phil. Phil is going to replace Jesus on Christmas.
Okay.
He's going to have the costume and everything.
I don't have fiber internet here yet. I would like to eventually get it. When the Comcast guy was out here in the fall last year to fix my problem with a Comcast employee, you know, fucking with my internet, he explained that within the next 2 to 3 years, Comcast will be upgrading all of their internet speeds, and that likely there will be fiber-like speeds, if not, you know, that. So to look forward to it, and that would be awesome. We'll have to see.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's where I get sleepy. Just watching this dude.
Are we good to start? Shall we begin now, everyone? Are we good? There's nothing else. So, like I said, as contributions come in, I'll shout them right out. Please, let's keep that momentum going. If we hit the goals again tonight, it would be amazing. That would be the 6th. We have 5.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this back up. But, yeah. The second coming of... I'm never going to get over that. That's going to just constantly be a thing forever now. It's the second coming of Phil. The second coming of Philly boy. I just don't fucking get it. I don't get it. It's strange. It's way too strange. Second coming of Phil. What the fuck, dude? Alright. Let's find the other video that I watched. Let's see. One of the first comments under this particular video says, DSP tossing his new legacy of 10 plus years of being a positive, caring, conscientious, oh my god, I can't speak, content creator where people can come to his channel and relax and be surrounded by a nice, caring community with no trolls and not hurting anyone. The very instant that he starts getting more money for completely abandoning his supposed morals, the exact second that it became more profitable to abandon his alleged integrity, it went wholesale into the trash can, which is true. I mean, quite frankly, Phil's never changed. He hated that whole positivity shit. Like, that's one of the main reasons why he has completely turned and has just basically went mask off and has started doing this whole shit anyway, is just because of the fact that he's never really changed. Phil's always been Phil. There hasn't been anything different. It's just he had to pretend things were different because, you know, at the time, because of the vest streak and all that, at the time it was profitable. But now that it's not, and this is more profitable, this is what he's going to be doing. So here's another one that I had seen. And so, going and watching another of our duty streams, and in this one, it would appear that DSP gets mad over the fact that Duty has like 800 people watching his stream, whereas, you know, old Filbert can barely push over 300, sometimes 200 most days. And you would think that you would get way more consistent viewers with, you know, an over 100,000 subscribed channel, but, you know, what do I know? But it is what it is. Let's not shame them for their subscriptions, right? I mean, what do I know? I don't have that many subscribers. But it is what it is.
Alrighty. Happy Monday, everyone. It indeed is August 19th, 2024. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the show.
Great.
Now, obviously, before we even begin,
Sure.
as you can see, I'm doing something a little different with my backdrop today.
You are?
I'm testing different modes with my LED lighting.
Oh,
and
my
I'm curious,
God.
is this too distracting for you guys? Having to do a great...
This is another thing that's just really fucking annoying. Ever since he got quote-unquote donated this new PC that's got these fucking LED lights that are built into them, he's now, I guess he's constantly fucking with them every stream to see what's the best for his viewers. And in all honesty, he doesn't give a shit what the viewers think. It's just him. It's like a kid with a new toy. They're showing it off. They're enjoying it. They don't really give a shit if you like it or not. Like, it's better if you like it, but it's not a requirement.
Gradient like that. Okay, I'm just curious, what do you think? Because I have the ability to do some different things rather than just one solid color. And if this is distracting, we could change it up. There's actually 2 different modes.
I would much rather sit and watch LED lights change colors than sit through an entire DSP stream, especially if it's the morning podcast. I could literally use this dude as like an ASMR narcolepsy medication. Like, just literally just be like, oh, you're not tired? Well, have Phil do his beginning podcast for the day. You'll fall right to fucking sleep.
With the lighting that I wanted to test out today, we have the gradient that's going on right now, which obviously picks up really well now with my new backdrop, right? Like, with this background.
Oh yeah, the foam fucking hexagon things that he put up, that he ended up calling someone a retard during it because they were distracting him and whatnot. Sure, okay.
You get to see that color popping. It is really, really nice, correct? Well, I have
Is it correct? I hate that. It's like a major pet peeve of his speech patterns. Right? Okay. Right? Correct? Right? Okay. Like constant needing of, just a constant needing of you have to agree with what I say. Constant reassurance of that he's in the right.
Another mode as well. Let me show you the other mode, because I'm curious which one you guys want today.
Wonderful.
So this mode is kind of almost like a fade in and out mode.
Okay.
And this one will alternate between 3 different colors. It goes from red to green.
Yeah. And now we're going to sit and wait for the color to change.
To blue, as you can see. And so
there are RGB LED lights. What would you expect the third color to be? You could have just quickly explained that there is another mode to the lights where it fades in and out, and it fades in and out from red to green to blue, because RGB. That's how quick that could have been.
So I'm wondering, what would be the best one? What are you guys?
He was wondering. I knew I smelled something burning.
Like, right? Do you like this one with the pulsating colors, or do you prefer the gradient? Right? I would like to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, but you don't care.
This one with the pulsating only does 3 colors, red RGB. The other one will give you way more colors. Okay?
Right.
So, what do you think? By the way, we have some member bombs dropping, and I hate to say it, I don't know if they're legit or not. It's from someone named Kino Casino for Prez. They literally just dropped 250 member bombs, and if you're wondering why am I not rejoicing, it's because, sadly, they could be fake.
They could be fake. Alright. Let's tackle that issue. So Philly man, Philly cheesesteak here, he doesn't know if the 50 memberships that are being gifted are fake or not. Here's the problem with that. None of the memberships that drop are ever fake. None of them. The only time that they're quote unquote fake is if they are gifted from another country. In this case, Phil has been dealing with people using their, basically changing their IPs. And like a VPN, that's what I'm thinking of. It's people that use VPNs to change their location to places like Argentina, because that's been a big thing, at least in his whole gifted memberships thing. And when that happens, they can literally buy like 100. They can gift like hundreds of memberships for pennies on the dollar, essentially. And the gifted memberships, he gets a cut of. Now, the problem is that if it's from somewhere like Argentina, where it's pennies on the dollar for American money, he gets basically pennies from those memberships. And he calls them fake, quote unquote, because of the fact that he's only getting pennies. So they're not fake. They're real gifted memberships. There's no difference between that. They're actual gifted memberships. But because of the fact that they're from Argentina and he's only getting pennies on the dollar, that's the reason why he calls them fake. He's not getting $5, $10 or whatever it is out of them. So to him it's fake because he's not getting enough money.
And I don't actually think there's a way to tell in YouTube if member bombs are real or fake. So if they're real,
not
thank
fake.
you. But this is an account that was made this morning, and it has me from the mid 2000s as its profile pic. So I don't know. It sounds pretty fake to me. If it's a brand new account, it's probably some kind of a burner account that was just made this morning. If you're
A burner account that was made this morning to drop 50 gifted memberships. Burner account. So after he does that, that account is gonna just be gone within 24 hours. It's a burner account.
you're getting a gifted membership, congratulations. All right, but I can't verify if these are real or not right now. I'll say this: if another bomb drops, it's fake, because there's no way that someone's gonna drop 100 gifted memberships like that are legit and then drop another one. So if a third one comes in, you know it's fake, and I'll probably just ban the person. But I hope that they're real, and enjoy these gifted memberships, people who are getting them. Okay, you're gonna get access to all my emotes and everything, which is cool, and plus no slow mo. Okay. Okay, and by the way, I've changed the format of the show as of yesterday. Any contributions that come in, I shout out right away now.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone who contributes today in any way, you're gonna get a shout out immediately as it comes in. I used to not do that.
Used to not do it.
I used to just.
I used to not do it. I went on the casino and they did it for donations that are $100 and up, and I figured, hey, why not? What would happen if I started just reading off all of the donations? Whether it be $1, whether it be $1, $2, $10, $20, 10 cents, whatever the case is. What if I started doing that? That's the only reason that's happening.
Hold off and wait till the end of the show. But a lot of people have expressed, desire to say, nah, we want that interaction right away because we might not even be able to stick around.
A lot of people have expressed. That's another thing that DSP does. It's never his idea. It's never that. Well, it's never that. It was just him saying, hey, Casino did this, so I'm going to do this too. Except for I'm just going to read off all of them. And we'll see what happens. It's never his idea. Because if it fails, he can just be like, oh, hey, well, all those people that wanted it, sorry, it failed. You all are dumb pieces of shit. But if it succeeds, if it becomes highly successful, then you're going to see the change of history where it's not going to be other people told him to do it. It's going to be him. He's the one that thought of it. He came up with it. He had a dream about it. It ended up being the best pleasant dream that he's ever had, and he made it into a reality for himself, and, just a bunch of ego stroking. That's all it's going to be.
But if we can only come by, contribute, and I got to get out of here, you're running an hour and a half long show. So fair enough. Yesterday I changed the formula, and it seemed to work really well.
Yeah.
So anyone today, if you contribute, I'll give you a shout out right away.
Sure you
will.
will.
Know the drill. King's Tax today. I'm hoping to reach $50, but here's the deal.
King's Tax.
This is my only stream for today. I'm doing this podcast, and then I'm playing Street Fighter 6, and that's all I can do today. Why? Because later tonight, when I normally would be doing my late night stream, I have to be filming private patron videos. I have patrons who have...
Why in the fuck are people still subscribed to his Patreon? What is it that you really get out of that? You get to hear Phil snort, burp, fart, and cough and everything else while he talks about fucking flamingos. What? Why? Why would you even give a shit? Why would you even care to even think to be subscribed for that? Oh, you get a private video from me. Now, if he was running like an OnlyFans, then, the whole private video thing would have a completely different meaning. But no, it's literally just him, like, reviewing, like, some dumb shit that somebody's giving him. I think who was it? Was it Slayer? Is that his name? Who always has him review these weird K-pop videos and shit? So, I don't understand what is the appeal to hear this nearly 50-year-old looking man talking about anything that anything and directing it at you, so he's saying your name and shit. It's very, I don't know, it just seems creepy and weird.
Purchased private react videos from me.
Private
and so tonight I have to
react,
sit
yeah.
down and work on those, okay? So, yeah, cannot be here for a late stream tonight, but this stream will be a good one. We got the Level 1 podcast, followed by Street Fighter 6, where I'm going to hit Master with my E-Honda. It's inevitable. It's just how soon it happens is the question. And then once he hits Master, do I want to continue to play with Honda in the Master ranks, or do I want to switch characters? I would say I'll either switch to either Dalzim or M. Bison for the rest of the stream, okay?
Yeah.
So...
He ends up switching to Bison, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, good stuff. And I hope that you guys will stick around and support the stream. Please, you can fill...
And support the stream. He's gonna say, fill the coffers, continue giving the king his taxes. That's his support. It's always been his support.
the king's coffers this morning. That
There
would
you
be
go.
great. Remember now, this is now the 7th stream in a row. 6 streams. We have not only hit the goals, but
Right.
exceeded them on every stream that I have done.
Every
6 in a
stream.
row. Can we keep that going? Can we keep that positivity and momentum and support for my content going? If so, number 1, that would be amazing.
Would it?
The resurgence and renaissance of DSP will continue. But number 2, as a side effect, it would absolutely make all of my haters cry. It's
Would
funny
it?
because I actually heard 2 things. I heard apparently
Okay.
a couple of my actual detractors quit. I don't know who they are because I don't follow them. But someone
No. You can't immediately. No. There is another video. I will find it and we will look at it. That has screenshots of him talking in the casino's chat, and he was basically telling them that he knows all of the detractors. Like, he knows everything, but he pretends like he doesn't. You can't go and say that to someone else and people like be able to fucking screenshot the shit and know that you've said it, and then turn around and say, oh, well, I don't follow these detractors, I don't know any of them. I would not be surprised if, with how big of a narcissistic dumb fuck that you actually are subscribed to all of them and you watch all of their shit just so you can know, just so you can have the pleasure of hearing more people talk about you. I wouldn't be surprised if you fucking come across this one. Like, this is going to be uploaded to YouTube later because I always back up and upload my VODs just in case something happens to them on Twitch. But I guarantee, absolutely 100% guarantee that you'll look around for even this video, because I'm going to put you in the tags. It's going to be there, and I guarantee you're going to watch it and you're going to be like, oh man, what did this long red-haired skeleton motherfucker say about me?
actually contacted me. They're like, yeah, just so you know, it's not your big ones, but some of your lesser haters have given up. They see this positivity you're getting now, and the fact that
we all are on like a D&D level pantheon. So you got the demigod detractors, and then you got the lesser detractors, then the intermediate detractors, and the greater detractors.
You're going to be involved with all this content with other people, and they can't take it anymore. They're just like, nah, I'm not going to bothering Phil anymore. So I don't know who it is, but that's what I was told, that a couple people have already kind of just gave up.
God.
And they're like, well, moving on, forget this shit. We lost, right?
We lost, guys. Time to move on.
The other thing I heard is that Doody, yes, Doody, is very desperate. He's basically going right back to his old tropes about, oh, Phil gets all of your personal information if you...
You do. Yeah, listen to this bullshit. I'm going to back it up 5 seconds, but listen to the shit. I'm just going to let him talk throughout this entire thing, and then I'll respond.
His old tropes about, oh, Phil gets all of your personal information if you send him a tip on PayPal, and he can dox you at any time, and he's a liar, and this guy is so fucking unhinged. This guy is a nut job, okay? I've already explained a million times how all this works. He's now rehashing the same arguments because he has nothing to say. He's a loser. He's a fucking life loser, sitting there wasting his fucking time at his PC. No one cares about him, or else they would have pulled him away from that PC a long time ago. It's a sad case. It's a sad state, right?
So let's tackle that. If you send him a tip over PayPal, he claims that the only, well, I do believe later he does actually claim what he sees. But he says that he doesn't get all of your personal information. Here's the thing. PayPal is essentially, if people just don't know or whatever, but it's essentially just an intermediate between banks. But they do function in the very same way that a bank does. For example, if you pull in more than $500 a month through PayPal, they have a legal obligation to report your earnings through their site to the IRS, just like a bank would do. Now, when you use PayPal, you send someone money, and depending on what you have attached to that PayPal, that's what you get. So if you have your real name, which most people have their real name because you can't really get a proper account otherwise. Of course, I could be wrong. Maybe someone will prove me wrong on that, but who knows. Anyways, you give him your real name, you give him your email that is attached to that PayPal, and any other personal information that may be attached. So, in order to dox someone, we'll separate this up between two different things. We'll say soft doxing and hard doxing. So a soft dox would be like knowing someone's real name. Right, and if they go by some sort of pseudonym or something else online, for example, and then you get that person's real name, that would be a soft dox. You know their real name, and then you start posting it places. Now, there's that, and then then we'll say that there's hard doxing, where not only do they have their name, not only would you have their name, but you would have like an address, and you would have an email account. So you would kind of know where that person is, or you'd have an IP, so that way you could trace someone's location. That would be a hard dox, where you have all that. Whole point being is that if you have any sort of personal information attached to that PayPal account and you give him money, he does get that. I know this personally because I, within the last 2 weeks, have actually gotten about just a $10 tip and had to refer it to PayPal, and guess what? It came in anonymously, but I was able to find out exactly who it was that did it. So, to claim that you don't get someone's personal information through PayPal is just a lie. That's all that is. Just Phil claiming that whenever people tip him anonymously that he doesn't get their personal information. He does. He gets their name. He gets their email address.
Because I have PayPal. Anytime you get a purchase, it either will. It doesn't tell me their email address last time I checked, but it does tell me their legal first and last name.
Right. Which is all you need to dox.
Unless it's a business account, then it's the business information.
Right.
But it does show you the legal first and last name, so it does give you some personal information.
Yeah, which is all you really need to dox someone, is to have their legal first and last name.
Yeah, because as far as I know, you can't give money anonymously on PayPal. I could be completely wrong, but no one's ever given me money anonymously.
Well, that's the reason why I brought up my own personal one, because I was anonymously tipped $10, but whenever I looked to see where it came from, I immediately knew who it was. So, you can't say that you do it anonymously, and you can't say it's completely anonymous and you don't get the personal information, because you do.
Pathetic guy, seriously. But yeah, so it's funny because, again, for me, I want you to support my content because you like it. You've been coming here.
No, I had one.
For the last week or 2 weeks, you've been enjoying the improvements, right? You've been seeing the positivity, the energy. that we have every
positivity,
day.
the
That's
energy.
why I want you to support my content. But absolutely, as a side.
Remember, guys, support his content. You gotta give him all the money that he can handle. That's supporting him.
Side effect, these guys who've been crapping on me for a decade, complete fucking waste of life, are now getting it. They're now getting what they gave back in.
No, that's something else that even the wonderful lady of the house has picked up on about Phil, is that his definition of support isn't just liking the stream or the video, isn't just sitting and talking and enjoying the stream and staying until the end and all that. That's not supporting him. No, supporting him has to be 100% giving him some sort of money. If it doesn't end in him getting money, you didn't support.
Full force, and they can't take it. They're seething and freaking out about it. So let's keep that going today. All right.
It's so dumb. Oh yeah, that's fine. I filled up the other one. Okay. Lady of the house took all the ice for the night.
That would be absolutely amazing. Okay? Where did the doxing claim come from? It's stupidity. People, because they're so dumb, they have to make shit up. Oh, don't you know that if you send someone money on PayPal, they completely get all of your information? The fuck are you talking?
That's because they fucking do. They do. No. No, once again, reiterating from good old Dave Bennett, Philbert Bernellian, that when you tip through PayPal, you do get their information. It's just the way it is. What?
Your favorite show's back on Netflix, Blacklist.
Oh, nice.
If you send someone
old
money on
Blacklist.
PayPal, they completely get all of your information. What the
That's
fuck are
alright.
you talking about? No, they don't get all of your information. What happens is, I get whatever information you put into PayPal and you made public. That's what I see. So, for example, in your PayPal account, whatever name you linked to it, that's what I'll see, right? If you even linked a name, because some people don't put a name in their PayPal account, and if that's the case,
That will no, there is no such thing as that. That is also a damn lie. So, no. You get their name. There's names attached to it.
all I see is an email address. That's it. I'll see email address and your tip and the body, what you put in your message of your tip. I don't see your name.
It's like Sammy Panda, but I think if I send money, it says my last name.
Right. It says your legal first and last name because PayPal is an intermediate between bank accounts, and they have to treat themselves like a bank account. So you have to have your legal first and last name attached. And so that's why I'm saying that the whole thing of him constantly being like, no, that's a lie. I don't get your personal information. I don't know anything about you. All I get is this. No, you don't. You get the name.
PayPal since 2006.
Yeah, so you've had a PayPal long enough for them to even go through all the major changes that they've went through, and that's been the same since then.
Yes.
So.
You've always been able to have, like when they first opened, if I remember right, you could just use a nickname, and you would just say, the Flying Dutchman gave you money.
Right.
But then, because of all this of the cyber scams and people hacking and whatnot, they started doing more legal actions. Like I have to put in my social security just to have a PayPal wallet, and I'm not putting in my social security number.
Right. And so to once again to say that he doesn't get their personal information such as their name is ridiculous.
He at least gets their name.
Yeah, he at the very bare minimum gets their name, and he's honestly stepped on his own fucking toes over and over again because he is, whether it be on purpose or not. Of course, I have my own opinions on that, but whether it be on purpose or not, he's openly doxed to some of his own supporters, some of the biggest people who have given him the most money. There's one person that he literally said their name just after they gave him a tip.
What's up with the haircut? He looks like he's trying to look like he's 25.
I think his barber hates him. That's exactly what I think happened there. He's trying to have a flat top fade, but that's not a flat top fade. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be.
He ain't got the hair for a flat top.
No.
He's got cowlicks.
He's got cowlicks, and his hairline is quite literally running from his face. So he doesn't have the hair to do it. But
Another bite.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't really
I don't see your address. I don't see any other information whatsoever. Now, there are some people who set up their PayPal accounts with all of that information public because they buy a lot of stuff, say, like on eBay. So they want it so that if they send a payment, automatically the person that they're paying something to on eBay sees their info and they can just mail the item. Obviously, if you're giving money to other things other than eBay, you don't want all your personal information public. And that's a simple thing you can set up to make it that it doesn't do that. But again, my detractors are so unhinged and so insane.
I'm gonna give him
they
a
literally,
little bit more
every
for bed so
transaction
that
you
way
ever
he's
do on
not
eBay,
bugging me at
excuse
one or two in
me, every
the
transaction you ever do, any tip you ever send on PayPal, completely doxes you to the internet. Like, what the fuck are you
It's
talking
after
about?
midnight hour.
Name one person who has ever tipped me, who then I dox their information to the internet. You can't, because it never happened. Because I can't, because you're full of shit. These people are nuts, okay?
And there's the proof that he has doxed somebody. There was someone that was going by a pseudonym. He ended up calling them Ryan on stream. And, yeah, that's their legal first name. He basically gave away who it was.
So anyway, yeah, it's just nonsense. But anyway, let's stick it to them today. Let's do a great stream for this one stream that I'm actually going to do. Let's stick it to them, right? And let's get it going. So,
and see, this has been Philly Boy's thing ever since he went on the casino. Is that now every stream that he does, the whole point of doing the stream is not to play a game or to talk to his subscribers and chill with his audience, as he says, and all that. No, it's not that. Now you got to stick it to the haters. More specifically, you got to stick it to Duty because, you know, reasons. He absolutely hates him more than anybody else. More than Snort Burnell, more than Snort Hogan, more than Tevin, who still does videos and streams on him every now and again. More than those people, Duty's the public enemy number one for DSP right now.
by the way, that person did reveal themselves to be a fake member gifter. So basically, like, over 100 people just got gifted memberships, and it was a fake. Which means they're all Argentinian. That means I'm gonna make 25 cents per member bomb, which is unfortunate. It's pretty shitty.
There you go.
But there's nothing I can really do about that. Okay. But thank you to those who are supporting legit. For example, Perry the White just dumped a 10 legit member bomb on the community.
Legit.
That's a legit member bomb. But thank you, Perry the White, for supporting DSP Gaming. And then I have a couple super chats and a tip to shout out. And then we're going to get to my topics for today. Okay? Which are all positive, great topics.
All positive,
so we
great
start off
topics,
today
guys.
with, I don't know what those are. I don't, as they say. This could be fleeting. I don't know. Or I would like to think it's not. I would like to think this is something amazing, positive, that we're going to keep rolling with for a long time. But we'll find out, okay?
Sure.
So thank you guys so much. And then Senior Old did a $2 super chat and says, there are other things Duty should give up on too. Well, I don't know what those are. I don't know anything about Duty besides what people tell me. No exaggeration. Much like...
Besides what people tell me, yeah. That's another DSP-ism. Besides what other people tell me, I don't know anything. I'm just dumb.
Kevin, I've never seen Duty do anything. Not once. I've never seen it.
Tevin.
So,
That's surprising.
I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he sounds like. I don't give two fucks either.
True.
You know, I just don't give a shit about my detractors.
Yeah, you know all of them.
Thank you, Senor Old. So thank you, Perry the White, for the legit gifted memberships, and thank you, Senor Old, for the super chat, and Shoebill Store for the super chat. Everyone, Darkside Phil here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.
I love that that AI outro. It's fucking great. Oh my god. The only detractor channel that I watch is Dirty Streams. I don't know anything about any of my haters. The only thing that I know is that I'm Phildebert, and you all have been felted because this is a term that I'm now using, and you know, I'm Philly. Fill the king's coffers. I'm the king again, guys. I thought you said you wanted to get away from the king of hate. Well, you know, ever since I went on the casino and they started doing the whole king thing, I just got to get back into it because, you know, it just makes sense. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Fucking. I'll have to watch that later. We won't watch that tonight. Oh yeah. That was one of the main things that was bugging me from earlier is fucking Philly Filbert not knowing what the hell he's talking about. Who's constantly going on about how he doesn't know his detractors, doesn't know who they are, doesn't know anything, and yet just somehow knows them. I don't know any of them, don't know anything about them, don't watch them, yet you know who they are. So the cool thing about there's one cool thing about watching Phil's content, other than being able to fall asleep to it. There's one good thing about his content, and that's it's a perfect exercise in watching how someone sticks their own foot in their mouth over and over again. Like, Phil at this point is one of the only people that I know of that has like 16 different feet that he constantly shoves in his mouth. Because he will tell you one thing and then will wait as he's going on his little diatribe, especially if he's going on a rant. If he's going on a rant or a tangent, he'll say one thing and then he'll immediately turn around and say the opposite. I don't know who my detractors are. Okay, well, you know, Duty Streams. Well, isn't he a detractor? You said you didn't know anything about him. And not knowing anything about them includes who they are by name. So, I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. So, ugh. Alright, everybody. It's been a great 4 hours. 4 hours and 11 minutes at this point. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night for now. If you did enjoy this, then I hope you all do that whole thing of liking or following or whatever it is. You know, just keeping up with the content. And as I said earlier, I do have a YouTube channel. You can basically use the same name here and find it, but I will oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, I don't want to record nothing. I'm sorry. Okay, anyways. I will also, because I was doing this earlier, just testing the chat thing, but now I'm just doing the regular chat there. But if you all enjoy this my content, you can go to my YouTube channel as well, just in case if you miss a stream. I will be also linking it there, so feel free to do what it is you do and go and check out the videos there. I do make other content, but I've been slacking lately and just mainly just been doing streams. But we'll get back into the content eventually. Just it takes us some time to get there. In the meantime, though, I do hope you all had a marvelous Monday, and I hope you have a terrific Tuesday that is coming up. And I hope and pray and wish all of you very well. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I will see you all next stream. Until next time.